Welcome back to the Legal Brief, the show where we crush the various legal myths and misinformation surrounding various areas of the gun world. I'm your host, Adam Kraut, and today, the Pennsylvania governor puts your guns in his sights. SB Tactical, the originator of the pistol stabilizing brace, set the bar for innovation and product development in the PDW pistol category. From the insanely popular SB-M4 to the adjustable SB-A3 and even kits for pump-action firearms, SB Tactical braces are available for a wide variety of firearm platforms in fixed, adjustable, and side-folding models. To get 15% off your legally transported and carried pistol braces, use the code TGC15 over at sb-tactical.com. Last week, Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf signed Executive Order 2019-06. The order's subject was entitled, Reducing Gun Violence. After a few recitals, the order gets into the details. First on the list is the establishment of the Senior Advisor for Gun Violence Prevention, who will be appointed by the governor. The Senior Advisor's job is to coordinate the Commonwealth's gun reform agenda. Let me repeat that last part. Gun reform agenda. Next, the order states that within the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency, or the PCCD, the Office of Gun Violence Prevention will be established. Its purpose is to work to eradicate gun violence from a public safety perspective. The order also directs that the office will collaborate with the Division of Violence Prevention, coordinate a system of focused police deterrence in neighborhoods and cities where violence is most extreme, and work with other Commonwealth agencies and stakeholders on community gun violence prevention and lost and stolen firearms reporting requirements for law enforcement. But we're not done creating new offices yet. In the Department of Health, the Division of Violence Prevention will also be created, with the purpose to eradicate and prevent gun violence from a public health perspective. The division will also collaborate with the Office of Gun Violence Prevention and administer the Department of Health's new and existing violence prevention programs. Additionally, the Department of Health is directed to create a violence data dashboard that will collect and provide data on the scope, frequency, locations, and populations affected by violence, including data on the number of victims of gun violence, rates at which gun violence occur in locations, and contributory factors. The order also adds additional responsibilities to certain executive agencies. The Department of Health is also tasked with the Suicide Death Review Team to conduct multidisciplinary reviews of suicides, provide data to the dashboard, and make recommendations to prevent future suicide-related deaths in Pennsylvania. The Department of Human Services will direct the Suicide Prevention Task Force to make recommendations on actions to reduce suicides by gun. And the Pennsylvania State Police will enhance and expand its efforts to identify and deter potential sources of gun violence, develop gun violence prevention training, and draft guidelines for local gun buyback programs. Which begs the question, how can you buy something back that you never owned? Additionally, with the Commission on Crime and Delinquency, a special counsel on gun violence is to be established. The purpose is to study and make recommendations to reduce and prevent gun violence. Council responsibilities include 1. Adopting a public health and community engagement strategy that includes gun owners, healthcare professionals, and victims of gun-related incidents that will provide direction, duties, and responsibilities to the Office of Gun Violence Prevention. 2. Reviewing current background check processes for firearms purchases and making recommendations for improvement. 3. Reviewing best practices and making recommendations that keep weapons from dangerous individuals. 4. Identifying and defining strategies across the Commonwealth agencies to align resources to reduce gun violence. And 5. Providing the PCCD and Senior Advisor with recommendations to reduce incidents on community violence, mass shootings, domestic violence, suicide, and accidental shootings. Let's not forget the composition of this council. It will include representatives from the Children's Advocacy Center Advisory Committee, Criminal Justice Advisory Committee, Mental Health and Justice Advisory Committee, Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Committee, Victim Services Advisory Committee, School Safety and Security Committee, and the Sheriff and Deputies Education and Training Board. I wonder if there was a committee meeting to decide the committees that'll be on this council or not. Additionally, it will include 1 representative from each of the 4 legislative caucuses of the General Assembly, in addition to the Secretaries of Education, Health, and Human Services, State Police Commissioner, Executive Director of the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency, and the Director of the Office of Homeland Security. The governor is also free to appoint ex officio members at his pleasure. The executive order creates a number of new positions within the government to research and make recommendations to prevent gun violence.
I don't want one position, I want all positions!
If I had to guess, placing things under the Department of Health is an attempt to create data that will be later used to push gun control laws under the guise of public health. That's it for this episode. If you learned anything from the show, help us out, hit that like button, make sure you share it with your friends. Don't forget to get subscribed if you enjoyed the video. Consider supporting us via the links down in the video description. And as always, thanks for watching. Okay then. There's been some weird looks given to stuff. Yeah. All right. The Pennsylvania governor puts your guns in his sights.
That's good.
Okay, good. Because I couldn't remember.
That was close.
Close enough to what we were getting at.
That gets the point across.
All right. To make recommendations on action. It's political bullshit. Oh, well, hey, we're done. Kill it. Just kill the video. We're done. Thanks for stopping by. The series is over. All right. There's always money in the banana stand.
Yep, it's over, but don't worry, you can click on the video up top to watch last week's show, and the one below that is the one that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Check them out and let me know what you think.